Hey sports fans, Terrible Shoes back at it again, and for today's review of plastic that will eventually land up in a landfill. If anyone is a fan of Funko Pops, you know that they are rather generic. They're meant more so to attract you to the brand than the IP, and they all look very similar. However, if you don't have enough room for tons of these little boxes and vinyl figures, they have made a solution to that by making them smaller so they'll take up less room in the landfill when you eventually get sick of them and donate them to Goodwill. They can't sell them to Goodwill, and they get thrown out. I introduce to you Bitty Pops. Can't really see here, but there's 4 of them in here. I got these as a gift for my birthday and for Christmas, and I think they're actually kind of cool. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Each pack of Bitty Pops comes with 4 Bitty Pops. They usually cost around the same price as one singular Funko Pop, so you're getting a little bit more for your money, more compact size, and I think these are actually cool in a sense. So let's take a look. I've always been a fan of micro figures and blind boxes, and really anything that you can, like display and store symmetrically. So let's take a look at what you get here. You get 4 Bitty Pops on the bottom, and you get a little cube to display them all in. So taking these out. This is going to be a very short video today, by the way. We're just going to be taking a look at the Bitty Pops themselves and give my opinion. So here is a Bitty Pop. This is Flareon. Look, let's see what we can get some focus on. Bad glare. Focus on. You can pop them out of the box, which is completely solid as well. And you have a little micro figure. Now, I think this is really cool. They sell a lot of display stands that you can put these in from not only just Pokemon, but from multiple other series, and they are all compatible with each other. So if you want to buy, for instance, like something from the DC universe, and you want your Pichu in there, you can do that. These, like I said, super cool. You can pop them, put them together, pop them out, and then you have a little micro Pichu. I do not know if they do these, and also the box is plastic, so you just pop the bottom back in like that, and then we're good. And he's safe. And then you can do this. And then you can do this. Okay, I didn't want to, it was about to look like an ass there if it fell right out. So then we got 2 of these. The other 2 that are in this particular pack are Bulbasaur, which just like in the regular Funko Pop, he is facing out the side. Put him in our little shelf. And then we've got our fan favorite, Charizard. And this is actually why I was gifted this particular pack, because I am a Charizard fan, despite how much shit I talk about Charizard fans. And I think this is super, super cool. Micro figure. And this is one I would love to put into some of those little display pieces. Now, like I said, you get a little shelf here, and you can display them however you want. I have in my drawer right here, pulling that out, another one of these. More Bitty Pops, and they also have some more. This one we have Pikachu, Vaporeon, Caterpie, and we have Cubone for this one. This is not like a open close box. It is actually you have to break the box to open it, but that's okay. If you wanted to keep these sealed, they also look very nice sealed in my opinion. So that's actually a really cool feature. I'm always a fan of good box design, and I think this one has a good box design. I just really wish that it was reclosable. You know what I'm saying here? So let's get our second set of them out and take a look at these as well. We got another shelf. Now it says here that you can stack the shelves. I don't know if they click together. It doesn't look like they do. They just kind of fit into place and very loosely hold each other together, and I think that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. So let's take a look at our other 4, in which this one, we've got some lesser popular Pokemon. Not necessarily, but I mean in the sense of a figure. you have my boy Cubone, very nice. Caterpie. Vaporeon, unfortunately, for some of the weirdos out there, this is a big one. Look at her or him right there. And then one of the many, many Pikachu designs they have done with Funko. Very cool. And then again, you can take all 4 of your figures and place them in the little shelf and do this. These shelves also are not limited strictly to Pokemon. You can stack any series together that you want. I was thinking about purchasing some of the Spider-Man ones at some point, maybe some Marvel ones, and seeing what, just seeing them. They're really cool. And also, here's another very fun feature of these. You see, you can pop them out of the box, like I've said many, many times before, but you can put these back in backwards and show them the wall of shame. And that is what Vaporeon should be looking at because of how many weirdos worship this Pokemon. And that's really all I have to say here. All in all, Bitty Pops are relatively fairly priced in my opinion. There is also vehicles, landscapes, and other things like I mentioned before. Display stands you can buy. I know for the Disney one, you can buy the Disney Castle to display them. I've seen, for instance, with the DC Universe, you can get Superman-themed displays, Batman-themed displays. I saw a Lilo and Stitch one as well. There is plenty out there to explore if you are a fan of multiple different series, and I believe they are all compatible with other Bitty Pops as well. So something to look into if that's something you like. All in all, I would highly recommend checking these out, especially if you don't want a ton of vinyl figures all over the place or live in a smaller area. Bitty Pops are fun, but at the end of the day, it's just yet another collectible that will end up in a landfill one day. And I don't know, there's just something about that that really makes me sad. That's really it. Would recommend though. I'm Terrible Shoes. Hit the like and subscribe button. That's all I have to say today. Tell me your opinion on these below. Do you own any of these, or would you ever own any of these? I'd love to know. That's really it. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and thanks for checking me out today.